has the top 30 WNBA cards at least. So, and the boxes
in women's sports, I don't know, but at this point, it's pretty clear Caitlin Clark is driving the bus and driving the sales.
The Caitlin Clark era has officially begun. That's what market insiders are saying after her rookie card just sold for $366,000
for a woman's sports trading card, because she had it go for $366,000,
demolishing every record for women's sports cards in history. We're not talking about a small improvement. We're talking about a complete market revolution where WNBA card boxes are now outselling NBA boxes in some stores. Meanwhile, Angel Reese, who many predicted would be an equal star, can't move her cards at $9.99. Not $99, not $999. $9.99. What's causing this massive gap? Is it playing style, marketing, or something deeper about what fans and investors value? I've spent weeks analyzing this market explosion, and what I found explains everything about the future of women's basketball. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. The WNBA card market is witnessing something that has literally never happened before. WNBA card boxes, specifically ones featuring Caitlin Clark, are flying off shelves faster than NBA boxes in multiple stores across the country. Let that sink in for a second. For decades, men's sports cards have dominated the collectibles market, but Clark has flipped the script entirely. We're not talking about a small bump in sales either. These WNBA boxes are selling at prices matching or sometimes exceeding NBA card boxes. This isn't just a trend, it's a complete market disruption.
WNBA cards, like the one over my shoulder, are selling at the same level or at a higher price than NBA cards.
Card experts are calling this the Caitlin Clark era in sports collectibles. It's not just fans buying these cards anymore. Serious investors and financial analysts are jumping in. Some Wall Street types have even created specialized investment funds focused exclusively on Clark's cards. That's right, actual financial instruments dedicated to a single WNBA player's trading cards.
I'm Caitlin Clark. One of her trading cards, one of her sports cards breaks a record, and we've got a new one, and it is freaking...
When was the last time you heard of that happening for any female athlete? These aren't just collectibles anymore. They're being treated as legitimate financial assets with massive growth potential. The numbers are absolutely mind-blowing. Industry insiders are predicting that if Clark stays on her current trajectory, a one-of-one Panini gem featuring her could potentially sell for over $500,000. Just think about that, $500,000 for a WNBA card. And these aren't just random predictions from card enthusiasts. These projections come from serious market analysts who study these trends for a living. Even NBA executives are keeping close tabs on her career progression, recognizing that her impact extends far beyond women's basketball.
Record for a female athlete, Caitlin is the needle. There we go. I think I just said that. Smashed the old record held by Serena.
What's truly remarkable is how Clark has crushed every record in the WNBA card market. She doesn't just own the most expensive WNBA card ever sold. She literally owns the entire top 30 highest selling WNBA cards of all time. That's not an exaggeration or hype. That's verified data.
What are these cards going to be like in 5 years when she's got a championship, couple of MVPs in there?
We're witnessing something similar to what happened with Michael Jordan's rookie cards, except this revolution is happening in women's sports, which has traditionally been undervalued in the collectibles market. Meanwhile, Angel Reese's cards sit unsold. The contrast couldn't be more stark. While Clark's signature cards are breaking records and attracting serious investment, Reese's autographed items struggle to move even at bargain prices.
Your Reese autographed box of Reese's Puffs sold for $9.99. Is that real?
The market is sending a clear message about which player it believes has sustainable long-term value. Investors aren't just making emotional fan purchases. They're making calculated bets on which player will continue to elevate the entire sport. Clark's appeal has proven remarkably broad. Her jerseys aren't just selling to young girls or women's basketball fans. They're selling out in men's sports retailers too. That crossover appeal is exactly what makes her cards so valuable. While Reese built her brand around controversy and rivalry, Clark focused on letting her game speak for itself. The market has responded accordingly, recognizing which approach creates lasting value versus temporary attention. The ripple effects of Clark's popularity extend beyond just card sales.
Let's talk about Caitlin Clark, and once again, proving that she is the driving force.
Look at the timing of the WNBA's recent media rights deal, a massive $2.5 billion agreement that represents an 11-fold increase over the previous contract. This deal happened to coincide directly with Clark's entry into the league. Coincidence? The television executives don't think so. They're banking on what they call the Clark effect to drive ratings through the roof. Need more proof? Just look at how the league scheduled the Indiana Fever this season. Clark and her team received 41 nationally televised games. The league knows exactly what they're doing. They're showcasing their most valuable asset to maximize viewership and profitability. When networks are willing to reshape their entire broadcast strategy around a single rookie, you know something unprecedented is happening. What makes this situation truly extraordinary is that Clark has achieved this level of market dominance despite the WNBA's historical struggles with player promotion.
In women's sports, I don't know. But at this point, it's pretty clear Caitlin Clark is driving the bus and driving the sales.
Women's sports card period that was previously held by a Serena Williams card, and this was sold for about $100,000 more.
Imagine what could happen if the league fully embraced her star power and marketed her with the same intensity as the NBA promotes its top players. The potential ceiling for growth becomes almost incalculable. The sports card market has always been considered one of the purest expressions of an athlete's true commercial value. Unlike media narratives or social media followers that can be manipulated, card prices represent real money-changing hands based on perceived future value. And in that most honest of marketplaces, Clark isn't just winning, she's rewriting the entire rulebook for how female athletes are valued. You know what's mind-blowing? Market analysts are predicting Caitlin Clark's cards could go even higher. We're talking potentially $500,000 for a one-of-one Panini gem if she keeps dominating. That's not just collector hype, it's a financial forecast.
Has the top 30 WNBA cards, at least. So, and the boxes.
$100,000. This one was $130,000 more expensive than the previous high.
This isn't just about Clark winning and Reese losing. This is the market showing every WNBA player that connecting with diverse audiences creates real value. The blueprint is right there. The ball's in the WNBA's court now. Will they fully capitalize on what Clark's bringing to the table? Or will they watch from the sidelines while collectors and investors reshape the entire women's sports economy without them?